Hey everybody, it's Dean and Heath with Amerivox Telecom, and we wanted to talk to you today. If you're here, you're probably in the market for a new phone system, or you're weighing your options on upgrading your communications in your current company. And typically what people do is they do one of three things. They either buy their phone system and they buy PBX and they buy the number of handsets they need. If they need voicemail, they buy additional modules with that, and they spend that upfront money to go out and just absolutely purchase their phone system. The second option is to do a lease, to where they will go out and they will lease their phone system or do a lease purchase over time, but that's a way to offset the upfront costs that they may or may not have at the time. The third option, which we're seeing a whole lot more of, is a hosted PBX solution. We're here at the Windstream office right now. We just did a demo with their phone system, and really excited about that. But I wanted to talk to you, so when you go out there and you're faced with fears or you're faced with some problems, it's going to let Heath just talk real quick about what you might be thinking right now and maybe how we can answer that at the end of the day.
Okay, thanks, Dean. Yeah, as Dean mentioned, there's several ways to go about getting a new phone system. Traditionally, it was always purchasing a phone system or maybe leasing a phone system. If you do purchase a phone system, with the change in technology that we're seeing today, it's not unusual that companies, what they purchase becomes obsolete in a period as short as a year or two. Another problem with that is the scalability of that phone system. Maybe your company is going through a growth phase, and how do I purchase that phone system that's going to serve me for the next 5 or 10 years? And then just the overall management and maintenance of that phone system, you're going to run into issues with that, whether you purchase the phone system or lease it. Some companies have leased phone systems in the past. That works well. However, financing charges are relatively expensive, and just the cost of ownership of that phone over a period of time doesn't always make sense. What we're so excited about now is some of the major players in the telecom industry are now offering hosted PBX. We have a good working relationship with Windstream. As Dean mentioned, we're in their office today. We're doing a demo, and we're just very excited about that. Now, some people have had some problems or some concerns about hosted PBX, and what we have found talking to people generally is around ownership. I don't own the equipment, or just giving up control of the phone system, and so the question of reliability becomes very important. We feel like we've got a few of those questions answered, and why we feel so strongly about Windstream, and we're so excited about what they've come out with.
Yeah, so with that, Windstream, yeah, I mean, like Heath was mentioned about hosted PBX, one of the things you should be asking yourself is who am I doing business with? There's a lot of people out there that do hosted PBX, and I'm sure they do good jobs. But what if your phone system goes down? It's like kind of like having insurance. If you have insurance, it's great until you need it. Then you need to know, hey, am I with a reputable company? Well, Windstream is a $4 billion a year annual revenue company, 10,000 employees. They have a network in 26 states, 60,000 miles of fiber. So you've got an infrastructure that's awesome. But the key thing is they have technicians in your market. A lot of companies sell IP phone systems nationally because with IP, it's through the internet and they can manage that. That's true. But what if something did go wrong with your phone system that they couldn't handle off-site and you need a local technician? That's when you really need to know that you've got the power of a decent-sized company behind you that can fix that problem for you in just a few hours,
sure.
In most cases, worst-case scenario.
Absolutely. Yeah, as Dean mentioned, there's a lot of good reasons to consider Windstream with your next option, your next purchase, or if you're currently in that market. We'd love to discuss that with you. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. And we've helped hundreds of businesses across the country make better decisions, help them save money, save time, and increase productivity. There's so many features within the system. I couldn't do it justice in the short amount of time that we have for this video. We'd love to do a demo for you. Give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to talk about your project with you. If we can help you out in any way, we'd like to do that. The email is info@amerivoxtelecom.com.